There is no doubt that the landscape of youth ministry in our church has rapidly shifted, from the lasting impact of the pandemic to the evolving beliefs of a new generation. In response, we need a clear way forward that invests not in where we've been, but in where we're going. This is why we have developed our 5 core values, representing the direction we believe God is leading us to guide the youth ministries of the Southeastern California Conference. They are empowerment, innovation, relevancy, diversity, and Jesus. These values stand as the guiding principles for how we want to lead and how we desire for our churches to lead as well. For us, empowerment means mentoring and equipping youth and youth leaders to take ownership and lead well. This looks like expanding our SECC Youth Leadership Convention to include all levels of ministry leaders, from those serving in club and children's ministry to those working with youth and young adults. It means providing hands-on training each year for over 200 vacation Bible school leaders and directors, equipping our teens to become the next change makers through programs like Teen Flow, Master Guides, and You Lead, and pouring into our amazing pastors by hosting an annual youth ministry summit where we build camaraderie and inspire mission. We've also launched our core values projects that provide extra funding to churches who are willing to collaborate on new ministry initiatives that align with this vision. Our hope is to create a solid foundation for effective youth ministry that spans across our conference.
If there's one thing the past 5 years have taught us, it's how important innovation is to the future of the church. For us, innovation means boldly sharing the gospel in new ways and with purpose. In 2020, we found that new way by moving into a warehouse to produce high-quality virtual events that kept our conference both safe and connected. It was during this time we also partnered with our children's pastors and Growing Together team to produce weekly full-length Sabbath school video lessons that were freely available to every church. We learned that SECC can still be bonded together even as we were physically apart. Innovation also looks like reimagining past programs into modern ministries. This includes our teen leadership training that has now become the Teen Flow program, our Adventure Fun Day and Pathfinder Fair that now brings both groups together in a new location for our club ministry fair, and our Junior High Bible Conference that has been reimagined into a hands-on encounter with Christ called The Experience. And innovation looks like producing our annual State of Youth Ministries video report so our entire conference can see each year all that God is doing in and through the young people of Southeastern.
For us, relevancy is about proactively addressing present issues in the lives of young people. We want our ministries to be spaces that meet our youth where they're at and speak directly into their lives. This started with investing further into media by creating a new assistant director for media ministry position that provides support for our churches in the digital space. Relevancy means hosting new events that are catered to the specific needs of our people. From our first SECC Young Adult Night that saw over 500 young adults from 40 different churches come together to worship, to launching new content such as our Youth Ministry Minute videos, and Inscribe and Imprint, our new family discipleship podcast. Relevancy also means addressing important issues and topics, from our Camporee mental health panel to discussions on racial inequality, to our new diaper and baby formula bank, and also presentations on how we can better care for our LGBTQ youth. And relevancy means providing resources on our website that are specific to challenging yet critical topics for our youth ministry leaders, so all of us can feel equipped to engage in important conversations with the next generation.
We consider ourselves fortunate to serve in one of the most diverse conferences in North America. For us, embracing our diversity means celebrating the variety of people, cultures, and experiences found in the SECC and beyond. This looks like supporting our churches as they partner in new ways across ethnic and county lines, such as the Shift Conference in San Diego and Valley Vespers in the Inland Empire. Diversity looks like making space for important groups like lay youth leaders, public school and homeschool students, and children with autism, so they can all know they are a valuable part of our conference family. Diversity looks like hosting our conference-wide club events, such as Adventure Campout and Pathfinder Camporee, that brings thousands of kids together each year from across Southern California. Diversity looks like providing financial support to churches without associate pastors so that they can have youth ministry leaders who fit well in their local context. Diversity looks like building a team that we hope represents the perspectives and backgrounds of our conference well. We know that SECC Youth carries a legacy of gifted leaders who have faithfully served Southeastern across decades, and we pray our current team will further that legacy into the future.
To encompass these values, we recognize Jesus as the center of our ministry. Simply put, we aim to elevate Christ in all we do, and know that our young people feel most connected to the church through the life and message of Jesus. For us, this means providing a high-quality summer camp experience each year that includes gospel themes, passion plays, and Christ encounters for both our campers and our staff. It means hosting our annual One Life conference that brings our youth together to focus on their relationship with Jesus as each new school year begins. It means continuing to partner with our pastors and teachers to produce our own digital church curriculum called Growing Together, which reaches across North America by prioritizing the grace and love of God. It means offering our churches and leaders the chance to come and get away with Jesus for rest and retreat at Pine Springs Ranch, and launching our new Lodge Lift renovation to improve that experience. And it means taking our own annual staff retreat so each of us serving in the youth department can connect personally with Christ and remember why it is we do what we do. So yes, the landscape of youth ministry in our church has shifted, but so have we. And it's our commitment to continue prioritizing these values as we move forward together. On behalf of our entire team, thank you for joining us in that mission and for allowing us to come alongside of you as we serve the children, youth, young adults, and young families of the Southeastern California Conference.